Oh, gatekeepers. I hate them. I hate the small-minded person who lacks creativity and basically all they do is follow rules. Their life must be just so shallow and not exciting. Oh, well, if you've been following me, you know that I've been banging my head against the big IPO LinkedIn customer service, and ultimately it all started with them basically suspending my FoundUps Corp account, because under the terms of agreement, even though it's not very clear, you're only supposed to put your naming fields. Now I understand why they're doing it, because I'm screwing up their database. But there's a simple solution, as I said, is just do drop-down fields. Do drop-down fields, and boom, So they want everyone to basically wear a uniform and have their first name as their first name and last name, even though, every Indian name is a pseudonym, right, of their name. I mean, think about it. Every westernized is not a real name. Not only that, there's over 20,000, 50,000 violations, right? And they're trying to micromanage this through the customer support, which is just also lunacy. So, and it really kind of screws up what I'm trying to do. So anyway, they couldn't find the NDA thing, right? Not NDA, the terms of agreement based on the naming, because it's not clear in the terms of agreement. There's no specific thing saying you must put your first name in the first name and you must put your last name in the last name. There's none of that, right? It just says use your real. Because the terms of agreement is all about, they don't want fraudulent. However, I do have multiple accounts, and I have multiple accounts because I want to be in multiple groups, and not only that, I'm running accounts as projects. Okay, so I have different projects. So they're corporate accounts. They're not my accounts. They're corporate accounts. So you can't have corporate accounts. So here's my second issue now. So now I'm going to have to find names for these accounts and play with their silly naming things. So that's another issue, because basically I think that we should have something called a corporate account, a corporate connection, and LinkedIn doesn't feel. Now the good news here is that actually they're creating an opportunity, because LinkedIn's narrow structure means that actually we can come up with kind of a corporate connection version of LinkedIn, which has lots of possibilities in essence. So we can run, what we're doing, but also we can kind of double it as this corporate connection type thing, because they like to see the value in corporate accounts and project accounts and crowdsourcing and everything else, right? They're not seeing the opportunity here. So anyway, I've been, fighting the 600-pound gorilla, LinkedIn. I liked them so much better when they were small and in their beta, and they didn't give a fuck what you were doing, and as long as you were being legit and not trying to screw anyone over. So we'll see what we're going to do here. And good news is we have our development team. We got 5 core developers now, which I'm really psyched. We have a really great development team in place, and we can. What we're missing though is some young blood. We need some young blood developers. Someone will burn the midnight oil on both ends, like college developers. So what I'm going to be focused on now is actually looking for some young coders to join our team, and hopefully we will start coding. Right now we're going to be talking about getting the architecture doc done and all that stuff, and and what we call an MVP, minimal viable product, and figuring out what that's going to take and what specific tools and stuff we're going to use. There's a debate right now with Silverlight and HTML5, and so it's all good. It's all good. I'm trying to think of anything else. That's pretty much